It was in the summer of 2016 that I started writing the book that you guys know as Edge of Link. 21st Feb 2016, I guess that was the day. It was a Sunday. 21st Feb 2016 is when it had all ended. Or rather, I must say that 21st Feb 2016 was the day when it had all started. Her name was Forum. She had been admitted only for a week. Suspected typhoid, nothing more. Suspected typhoid. Sanjeevani Hospital, Malad West. We'd been there for a week. I used to spend the nights over there. And the doctors who were attending to her, they were quite confident that they'd be able to discharge her the next day. We'd been together five years. And it was when, on the night of 20th Feb 2016, when the doctors told me that they'll be discharging her the next morning, we were ecstatic because in 2 months' time, we were supposed to celebrate our first wedding anniversary. It had been 5 years of togetherness. We'd been together right from the time we were in college. We'd faced a lot of hardships. Our courtship period wasn't quite easy. And having really made it through those 5 years, we finally got married in 2015. 2014, we started our own startup. We bought our own car. We had everything going for us. A successful startup, a brand new car, very good friends, a good family, and we made it despite all the hardships, despite everything that we faced during the course of our courtship period, which, like I said, wasn't very easy. We made it in 21st April 2015. We got married. We'd not known, no one had known that all the happiness that she'd ever enjoy, that'll be only for a period of 10 months after our marriage. And that's what God had decided. So 20th Feb, around, I decided to spend the night at the hospital. Because like I told you, the following morning she was supposed to be discharged. It was around 12:30, quarter to 1 in the night when she complained of fever. I called the nurse. She checked the temperature and it was somewhere in vicinity of 103. Very high, quite high in fact. And the fact that it was night, we didn't have any doctors available, or so it seems. The nurse did her thing. She administered the medicines that were supposed to be administered. Post which I went back to sleep. She went back to sleep herself. It was about an hour later when the temperature shot up around 2:30 in the night. And it was really alarming. 104, and that's when I called the nurses again. It was seeing them panic as when I panicked for the first time. Um, I was made to leave the room. I was standing outside the room, and it seems they were trying to bring down her temperature. They were trying, there was this vessel in which they had cold water, and they were, running it over her body. Is what I figured out. I was outside the room, but I could make out that is what was happening inside. And this is the time when I actually when I got alarmed for the very first time, and I started assuming the worst. Next I know is that around 3:30, quarter to 4, I think I had called her parents. I cannot remember correctly because I barely remember the details of those 48 hours. I think it must have been me because around quarter to 4, her parents were in the hospital room alongside me, and all that she wanted to do at that point of time was hold my hand in hers, and in one of her hands, and her father's hand in her other hand. And I guess she was delirious because the temperature being as high as it was, she was talking to herself, or she was trying to talk to me or to her father. I have no clue, but she was talking. She was trying to say something, and I just couldn't understand what it was that she was saying.
दम मेरे गुलिस्तां में बरसते रहते हैं हर दिन मौत के साए, स्याहियों से उलझ पड़ती हैं मेरी आंखें, कोई नहीं, कोई भी नहीं जो बतलाए मैं कितनी देर उजालों की राह देखूंगा। कोई नहीं है, कोई भी नहीं, ना पास